What's up, everybody? This is Mark here. For those who don't know me, I'm a metaverse builder. And my channel here is focused on sharing my thoughts and progress around my developing and evolving of shopping experience in the metaverse. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different. I haven't been putting out much videos recently, have I? Well, today I'm going to tell you what I've been up to recently. So, without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, talking to people. So I have been working on building some form of metaverse showroom experiences based on what I know and what I've learned for a while now. To be precise, a little more than 6 months now. And a man can only know what he knows, so I decide it's time to pick other people's brains. Recently, I've had some great opportunities to connect with a few really cool people who know their stuff in their respective areas. The first person is Miss McKenna and Luke. She is a digital marketing expert who is also the person behind a very popular metaverse newsletter called Meta X Moda. She has worked in many marketing roles in the fashion industry and is currently an advisor to the Metaverse Fashion Council. So over some delicious but seriously overpriced blue bottle coffee, we primarily chatted about how digital marketing will change in the metaverse and how showroom designs should help enhance the collection of customer preference data, which in turn would sell more products to more customers who want them. Now that I think about it, it might even be a good idea, or I will try, to find an opportunity to invite Ms. Sweezy to my channel here to chat about some metaverse marketing related topics. She's very knowledgeable in this area, and I think it could make some very interesting content. Let me know in the comment section down below if you also want to hear more about it. The other person who is super cool I've met with recently is Mr. Luke. And I probably butchered Luke's last name. So Luke, if you're watching, I'm sorry. Right, but anyways, Luke is a product consultant and an advisor for Metaversky. I believe that's his own consulting company for metaverse products. He has a lot of experiences working with metaverse products throughout his career, and is very familiar with the metaverse ecosystem as we know it today. One of the highlights of our conversation is his view on metaverse establishments as an extension of content creators, specifically content creators' landing pages. Right, think about it. Content creators such as YouTubers, TikTok creators, are probably one of the best candidates to own metaverse establishments, to continue expand their influences in more places and be visible to more people, so they can find their content, right? So I think this is amazing perspective. I personally have never thought about metaverse establishments in this way. So shout out to all you content creators out there, Let me know if you want a metaverse showroom of yourself and your content built. Finally, I have linked up with someone who is a woman business owner with real merchandise to sell and is a known name in the Horizon Worlds community. Super excited about that. We will work together on some collaborations in the near future. I will not yet reveal who this person is and what the projects are. Stay tuned for more updates in my channel here. Other than talking to all these super interesting and knowledgeable people, I've also been building. specifically Project COVID Fighter. Wait. I know what you might be thinking. This guy is starting yet another project? What happened to the mini-series of interactive assets? And when is he gonna work on the next iteration of his Project Present showrooms? Well, you are not wrong, but I'm only a one-man army here, and those will come. I can also promise you that Project COVID Fighter is all connected with my metaverse shopping experience effort. How? Keep watching. First of all, let me show you what Project COVID Fighter is. So cue the transition here. Alright, we are in the unfinished world of Project COVID Fighter, and let me take you on a sneak peek of this world. I haven't been filming a lot of footages about this world's building process, which I know could be interesting for a lot of people. I will try to remember to do that in the future developments, but let this be the first video of that. This is the staging area, not unlike all these staging areas you enter for any Disney World attractions, where you would stand in line. Well, I would try to not make that a thing. Learn about the background stories of the world and learn some rules about how to enjoy the world before you go in. Same thing here. You are going to be welcomed. There will be messages about how this world and some gamified mechanisms work, and also some basic information about how the human body works to help you connect the dots of all the things you will learn and experience in this world. This board here is going to show the information source of everything you will about to experience. On the other side, you will basically see the inside of a human body on the cellular level. And these two would be the enemy, the COVID-19 viruses. You may notice a difference in their moving patterns, and there lies the first knowledge sharing point of the world. I will not go into details here. Please come to this world to try to find out once it's published. But in terms of world building, you can probably tell that these viruses' movements are all hand animated, and they took me a while to complete and get them to a desired trajectory. Now, let's rise above to the first stage of the game, the injection site of the mRNA vaccine. All these blobs are laid down by hand and adjusted meticulously, trying to prevent light leakage from within or outside to break the immersion. Here, you will see firsthand how the injection needle enters the human body, and you will get to work with the human body to help with the absorption of the mRNA vaccine. This stage alone took me probably 10 plus hours to build, not accounting all the scripting and optimizations. This is also the first thing I built in this world where I ran into a huge world capacity issue, basically, too many blobs. So big shout out to Video Tutorials capacity video here, which helped me a ton to make this work. The next stage is actually where 50% of the magic happened. This is where the mRNAs are processed into proteins, which carry the vital information of how to recognize, stop, and destroy a COVID virus. Here, players will have the opportunity to use a high-tech tool that does not exist in real life, which is hysterical, to help the body to complete a series of necessary steps to make the protein. Building this stage out is less time-consuming than the previous one, but the scripting work is significantly harder, and there are just a lot more scripts to write. I think I'm about 80% there with this stage, and I have gone back and forth on some game design decisions which did not help with how long it took. After completing this stage, I still have one final stage to design and build out entirely. So please stay with me, stay tuned as I bring you more behind the scenes videos and progress of this world. Before I end the video, I really want to share the reasoning of why I've started this project and how it is all connected with my metaverse shopping experiences journey. The reason why I started Project COVID Fighter is because in this day and age, after losing about 2 years to purely lockdown home life, I believe COVID-19 will likely remain a constant in our life in the future, at least in some shape or form. I wanted to educate myself and others on how the COVID-19 mRNA vaccine works, but in a fun way. So I'm creating this theme park attraction-like world to dive into how the vaccine helps the human body to fight COVID, and most importantly, all information I intend to present will be from official websites or scientifically sound sources such as the cdc.gov. Aside from this meta life-altering reason for us all, this is also my attempt to prove two things that's, as always, connected to my metaverse shopping experiences efforts. Number one, I believe we can successfully connect metaverse establishments with real-life events, which is very meaningful in the future where metaverse and IRL will coexist. Number two, how things work are interesting to people and can successfully attract traffic. Therefore, for example, how an earring is made by a jewelry designer or how an NFT is made by its design team can be represented and gamified in a metaverse showroom in a similar fashion to this COVID fighter world. This will help attract traffic, establish brand image, and ultimately boost sales. Wow, okay, this is quite a long video than I would have imagined. If you're still here, thank you so much for watching. And please stay tuned on my future progress on different projects and thoughts around my journey of building and evolving metaverse shopping experiences. Cheers.